Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. From the 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 30.
Elliott, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 10. First down, Dallas.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They go to Elliott again. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Second and 11 at the 41. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott off play action. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Prescott to throw on 4th. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 11 yards on the pickup. And the Cowboys are going to get a first down. A handoff left to Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Mayfield. And this one is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And Marshall's got him. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield with it once more. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Prescott to throw this time. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. Able to spin free. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First down carry by Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jeremy Chin there defensively.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? One for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
A second down throw for Mayfield. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. But Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
Mayfield on first down. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 10th carry now for Elliott. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now Prescott on 4th down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2nd and 11 now. Prescott, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just shut something down and punt the football.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. Touchdown! DJ Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers have moved out in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Pulls it in at the 13. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Prescott to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Fourth down, Prescott. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Draw play, Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Tackle by the corner, C.J. Henderson. Following the pickup at 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their 2nd pick on 2 drives.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, 66 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. A fairly short kick from the 14. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Following the interception, Mayfield. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that is incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Mayfield to throw it. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And a great return here gets us one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Inside give to Elliott. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. And now here is another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
He's going to look deep for more. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, and they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. He's got the connection to Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. It got his man complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Donovan Wilson that time there on the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Mayfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Marr now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Pulls it in at the 13. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
But we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now Mayfield. Open man is Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. McCaffrey running up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. He hits more. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Again, McCaffrey. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on second down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
Yeah, they've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily, second down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up third down, they'll have to throw it anyway.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 31, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback